Here's why the 2022 Cadillac Escalade is the most satisfying full-size SUV. After 5 generations, the Cadillac Escalade sits firmly at the top of its segment. So, what are the keys to staying above its competition? For starters, the 2022 Escalade is precisely what its buyers need: big, bold, and packed with tech features. Hands down, it beats the Mercedes-Benz and BMW in different categories, but mainly thanks to its striking exterior design. But, as attractive as the Escalade is on the outside, the interior is the place to be thanks to its high-quality leather and massive 38-inch OLED touchscreens covering the dash. In addition, the impressive display can drive an optional 36-speaker sound system with superb sound quality. The second and even third-row occupants also experience luxury and comfort, making the Escalade an excellent platform for road trips. The Tahoe-based Escalade offers lots of cargo room, but you can go for the Suburban-based ESV model if you require even more interior volume. Although the Escalade ranks high in several categories, some others could improve. First, the suspension is stiff, although you can appreciate the new fully independent suspension on smooth and curvy roads. Also, the fact that you can find some switches on other GM models demeans the luxurious atmosphere. But as a whole package, the Escalade is the most satisfying SUV you can find in the market. The 2022 Cadillac Escalade is at the forefront of its segment. The Escalade is Cadillac's best-selling model, above sedans and crossovers. It is also, by far, the best-selling full-size luxury SUV in the U.S. market. Faced with this challenge, for its 5th generation, GM potentiated each of its strengths and updated some elements, not only to retain the onslaught of its compatriots, like the 2022 Lincoln Navigator and 2022 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, or even Japanese threats, such as the Lexus LX and the Infiniti QX80, but also some European upstarts who, in the absence of a frame chassis, use monocoque bodywork. A modern SUV with old-school traits. When it comes to the latter chassis, the Cadillac Escalade has achieved much of its success while retaining certain old-school elements, such as huge V8 gasoline engines, not to mention its square design. However, for this generation, it incorporates novelties such as a massive OLED screen, a diesel powertrain with industrial amounts of torque, semi-autonomous driving, and, for the first time in its history, independent rear suspension. The bold exterior design. The Escalade's design remains massive, boxy, with sharp edges, just the way the enthusiasts of this model like it. But for this generation, we will see much smaller emblems and headlights compared to previous models. Trunk capacity increases 68% to 25.5 CUFT when folding the second and third rows. It's also bigger, 9.4 inches long, and has 4.9 inches more at the wheelbase. On the long SV variant, the length increases by 2.7 inches, while the wheelbase increases by 4.1 inches. Much of the extra space goes to the third row of seats. The performance improvements. For the first time in its history, the Escalade features an independent rear suspension. It's complemented by optional air suspension and special dampers, making this noble giant seem like you're driving on clouds. Once, all of GM's full-size trucks, including the Silverado, shared the same interior arrangement. But not anymore. The 2022 Escalade now has its own design, with materials and technology worthy of a flagship. What makes the interior of the Escalade awesome? The base model offers synthetic leather, but the rest can add semi-aniline leather. You'll also get genuine wood and aluminum applications, plus the front seats have 16-way power adjustment and massage. The interior design is based on the celebrated Escalade concept. The dash is dominated by 3 curved OLED displays, 14.2, 16.9, the largest in the industry, and 7.2 inches. In the second row, there are 2 more screens, 12.6. The system includes navigation with augmented reality and full mirror display. The standard sound system includes 19 speakers. They can choose a 36-speaker, 28-channel AKG 3D audio. It should be able to make some subcompacts dance at full volume. How safe is the 2022 Escalade? Some safety features of the 2022 Escalade include driver, passenger, front head, rear head, and front side airbags. It also comes with 4-wheel disc brakes, ABS, brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, lane departure warning, and lane keep assist. Powerful as usual. The 2022 Escalade keeps the small block 6.2-liter V8 with cylinder cut out, and 17 mpg combined fuel economy. This engine makes 420 horsepower and 460 lb-ft of torque. In addition, you can select a 3.0-liter inline-6 Duramax turbo diesel engine. The diesel engine can produce 277 horsepower and 460 lb-ft of torque, with a fuel economy of 26 mpg. Both engines are paired with a 10-speed transmission. GM hasn't announced any electrification plans for the Escalade, but looking at the market there is no doubt that we might hear of one soon. After evaluating 17 driver assistance systems, Consumer Reports proclaimed GM's Super Cruise the best today, even above Tesla's Autopilot, which, despite the name, only provides semi-autonomous driving.